Would you like to hear a story? One with dragons, villains, vampires, skeletons, kings, heroes, wizards. Sit back and let me tell you about Tal, the mage. Enjoy your time, because you never know when it will end.
I had come to Skyrim seeking my fortune. Instead, I found the boot of an Imperial soldier. He knocked me out and threw me in this wagon, hands bound, amongst strangers. I did not know who they were at the time, but I would find out later that I was linked to some of them by fate its very self.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there.
If this were to be a good story, I'd prefer it start differently, a little less dramatic, perhaps a bit more respectable. However, I do not have that choice. These actions have already committed themselves. I merely narrate the events. So if you'll allow me, please follow me on this journey through Skyrim.
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going.
We arrived in Helgen moments later. The place was littered with Imperial soldiers. And General Tullius, the Imperial commander, was in residence.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak.
Ulfric Stormcloak was the leader of the rebellion.
It has been
He was
an
the
honor,
true king of Skyrim,
Jarl Ulfric.
as the Nords believed. However, the Imperials disagreed.
Lokir of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. You from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing from some court intrigue?
He was partially
Captain,
correct.
What should
I
we
was
do?
fleeing,
He's not on the list.
but not court
Forget the
intrigue.
list. He goes to
But
the block.
By your
I'll get
orders,
into that
Captain.
later.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
A scream from the mountains echoed through the town.
Carry on.
Yes,
Soldiers
General
readied their
Tullius.
weapons.
Give them their last
Commanders steadied their
As
soldiers.
we commend your souls
The order
to
was given to
Imperius,
start the
blessings
executions.
of the eight divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn up as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
I chose not to watch what happened to him next. It was over fast. The blade was ready for me next.
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Breton!
Here it is.
The heavens echoed the cry of whatever that was.
I
Everything grew more nervous with each passing
To the
moment.
block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Unfortunately, that would not delay my time on the block. A giant winged beast perched on the tower behind my executioner, forcing him to the ground. It stared right at me as it shouted to the heavens. A swirling maelstrom created right before our eyes. The dragon's words strange, but familiar. I was disoriented, but I knew I had to get to my feet. Ralof, in front of me, shouted for me to follow into the keep.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
The incredible strength of the creature made short work of the tower's walls, its fire breath crisping anyone that stood before it.
See the inn on the other side. Jump through the roof.
An
and keep
exit
going.
presented itself across the rooftops of the buildings. I made my way across the roof, down into the structure. On the ground, I found one of my captors, organizing a defense against the beast. I could feel the heat from its breath, as it looked to roast anyone in the alley.
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hannah.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
As soldiers on the ground fought back against the terror in the skies, it became apparent to me that nothing we were armed with would help us claim victory today. We did not escape. We would all surely perish. As we made our way through town, we encountered Ralof. I looked up, just in time to see the dragon swoop down and grab a soldier from the walls. It was after the winged beast was following me. I decided to follow Ralof, since he wasn't trying to kill me 5 minutes before. We made it inside the keep, but the destruction still raged outside. One of Ralof's comrades lay before us.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. All right, get that armor
Ralof
on.
suggested that I take
Get
his
that
friend's
axe in
armor
swings.
and swing the axe a few times to make sure my arm worked properly after the escape.
Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
We began our search for a way out, but all we found were
No
locked
way to
doors.
open this from outside.
Not willing to go back outside, we found our saviors in an unexpected place.
The Imperials! Take cover!
Get this gate open.
I armed myself with flames and was ready to start the battle.
Maybe one of these Imperials had the key.
It didn't take me long to find the key that Ralof had indicated was on one of the bodies.
Done? Let's get moving.
We were able to search the keep further. Making our way out was the main priority. Oh, there was so much more ahead of us, though. We had stumbled into a torture chamber. Imperials would take their prisoners and torture them for information or for fun.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
I looked for equipment that was better than what I was wearing. Items that would help me further in the keep. Who knows how long we would be in here.
Ah, it's locked. See if you...
I went to unlock the cell. Using a lockpick and some know-how, I worked to get it open. I was finally able to get the door open. Inside, I found some gold, a magic potion, and a new spell, Sparks. I can now shoot lightning from my hands if I so desired.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius
It
arrives.
didn't take us long to find more Imperials. Seems they were waiting for us.
Just give the general some time.
We sprung into action. Desperate to survive and escape, we pushed through the Imperial soldiers. Archers lay fire on us from the other side. We'd have to hurry and dodge arrows. I noticed they were standing in oil, so I set fire to it. My ally charged in too. Unfortunately, he did not survive. We continued down, seeing that was the only way we could go. Before too long, we ran into a spider's nest. Why did it have to be spiders? With Brayloff's help, we made short work of the spiders. We then continued our journey. Skyrim is a dangerous place, and with every step, more danger. In front of us lay a bear, unaware that we are here. Brayloff wanted to sneak by. I, however, opted to try and take this as a trophy.
You can take this bow. Might take her by surprise.
With bow in hand, I took aim and loosed an arrow. A sneak attack critical strike, 2 times damage. I followed it up with another shot, and the bear went down. We could see daylight up ahead.
That looks like the way out.
Brayloff exclaimed as we ran towards the exit of the cave.
Wait!
The dragon soared above as we exited the cave. Not interested in us, it flew to wherever its next interest lay.
There he goes.
Well, what
Looks
lay
like
in
he's
store
gone
for me?
good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive.
Rayloff suggested that I see his sister in the town below.
Soon enough. Better clear out of here.
That's a tale for next time, though.
My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in
I will see you
Riverwood,
again.
just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.